Hey, hey YouTube, Charlie Brown here, and we got Max here today. What do we got, Max?
We have a really funky deck. It's Tech Genis. It's a synchro deck, and it sides into stun.
Sides into stun.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
What was that, Jason?
White cards.
He uses white cards.
Yeah, I use all the white cards.
No blacks?
Nope, no black cards found.
And this is a no way racist YouTube. No way racist.
We don't do space monsters in this deck.
Alright, let's start.
Okay, so we got our triple Cyber Magician.
Okay.
And this guy is just... The purpose of this guy is you synchro with your triple Rush Rhino from hand to make level 5 TG monsters like your Wonder Magician or your Librarian.
Cool.
And when any of them are destroyed, you can search your deck for a TG monster of a different name at the end phase.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I have the 1 Striker and the 3 Werewolf. The 1 Striker's here because it's limited, obviously, but there's still 3 Werewolf to go with it. And I'll tell you why in a moment.
Really?
Because we have 3 of this guy.
Junk Synchron.
So he can bring back your Strikers, and then you summon Werewolf, and then you sync with it.
Now, why would you want to bring back your Strikers?
Well, here's the thing. After you bring back a monster with his effect, you can play one of your triple Doppel Warrior.
Doppel Warrior, there you go.
So like this guy into this guy, then summon him.
Yeah.
Some of these guys make 2 tokens, and then you make Junk Warrior. He gets pumped up to 39. They make an Armory Arm, and you have a 4900 beater, and your opponent takes it all up the butt.
And then you go all out for Trish, right?
No, Trish does not exist.
No Trish? Okay.
No. And 2 Veilers.
Yeah.
These are especially good in this deck because they're level 1 targets to be brought back with your Junk Synchron. And they're just... Effect Veilers are really good.
Yeah, Effect Veilers.
So that's the monsters.
Yeah. Now on spells?
Yep.
Cool.
Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, there's like the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone runs them.
You know, the usual.
Pot of Avarice, because this deck can get rid of all of its monsters out really quickly with the Tech Gen searches.
This is true.
Rhoda searches for Junk Synchron or your Doppel Warrior, or Striker if you want to.
Alright.
Minecon, because you're like Striker, Minecon, Synchro, you mad bro.
Ooh.
1 Book of Moon, because it's good.
No, question. Would you ever use Minecon if I brought out my consistency deck?
The monster brought up with Mind Control cannot actually attack.
Oh, alright.
So, unless I can Synchro with it, I wouldn't really do that.
Okay.
2 MSD for back row. 2 Duality, because I don't go off enough that it hinders me, so it just adds to consistency. Triple TG1, EM1, and this is why this is a deck troll file and not a profile.
Troll file? Really?
Yeah.
What does it
you just
do?
Select a face-up TG monster you control and one of their monsters and switch control. So I just like take your like massive like 5,000 attack beater and just give you a TG monster. Then I run over it, deal like a crap ton of damage, then I get to search for my TG monster in the end phase because it goes to my graveyard.
Well, that's amazing.
This is so good.
Alright.
2 Torrentials.
Alright.
If you Torrential when you have your TG monsters, they get a search and you blow up your opponent's field, so it's really good. Starlight Road, because like I set lots of back row and I have monsters that don't
And you just like to troll your opponent.
And I like to troll.
Okay.
Trolling is really good.
Alright, fair enough.
2 Phoenix Chain, just because 2 Veiler isn't enough.
Okay.
Double Call. It's really good in both Synchro and Stun variants, because I can get back a Librarian and just go off. Or you can get back a Barbaros later at 3k.
What, Barbaros? I didn't see Barbaros.
Solemn Judgment, because it's really good.
Okay.
No warnings, because I don't want to pay life points, except for Solemn Judgment.
So shall we do the side deck so people can understand the stun portion of this?
Sure. Okay, so in my side deck, I have 3 Beast King Barbaros.
Alright. And
They normal summon at 19.
Yeah.
And then if there's Skill Drain active or I call the Hunter for them, they're at 3k. So they're just like, I just pump over, I attack over you and you lose. Then there's Double Thunder King. They stop Synchros and Exeases, and they stop searching. And if I want to search, I just Skill Drain them. 1 MST, because some decks are jerks and like to run lots of spells and traps, like Gravekeepers. Then like Mirror Force and double Deepers for attacks, and double Bottomless for summons. Double Horn lets your Rush Rhinos and your Barbaros get over everything and gives you pluses.
Wowzers. It's amazing. That's amazing.
Yep, and then double Skill Drain.
Double skill drain. Wow.
So you side out your Doppel Warrior engine and you side in like all 15 of these cards, and you're playing a completely different deck. Like, they've sided for synchro-centric, and they're facing a stun deck, and they're like, what happened?
So I hear you just you just put these 15 cards in, then shuffle it and like
Yeah.
take 15 cards out.
Yeah, like what you do is just like shuffle it in,
Yeah.
then you like shuffle your deck, and then you just go for the 15 cards you don't want and you just take them out.
Yeah.
And then your opponent doesn't know which deck you're playing.
Fair enough. Fair
Like
enough.
2 tokens, Shooting
Alright.
Star Dragon, and Junk Warrior on a Synchro Blast Wave.
Yeah.
So for the
And
extra
for the
deck,
extra deck.
I have one formula, because
Okay.
we only get one.
Yeah.
He's really broken. Like, if you junk Synchron into a Veiler, into
Yeah.
a Doppel Warrior, then you make Librarian, then you make him, you draw 2, and you can Synchro into Black Rose on your opponent's turn.
Nice.
Armory Arm for that
Yeah.
Junk Warrior play, where he just goes to 49 and
Yep.
kills everything.
Fair enough.
Librarian, because he's just a TG Synchro and he gains massive advantage.
Yeah.
2 Wonder Magicians for popping back row and synchroing with other level 5s,
Yeah.
and draws a card when he's destroyed.
Cool.
Power Glad, if I only need to synchro to get over something, I'll make him, because when he's destroyed, I get to draw a card, and he inflicts piercing.
Cool.
Catastor, because he's just
Yeah.
a good level 5.
Catastrophe.
Junk Warrior.
Sweet.
He is so good when you make him with Doppel Warrior, because he goes up to a minimum of 3,100. And then Brionic and Black Rose, because I wanted 1 monster of each level. And then for level 8s, I have Stardust and Scrap Dragon.
Very nice.
They're just staples. And then
No, why not 2 Scrap Dragon?
I only own 1.
Oh, okay.
And I don't really want a second.
All
Although
right.
it is really good to Tech Genesis, because you just pop a TG monster and get a search, and you pop one of their cards,
Fair enough.
and they rage at you.
Fair enough.
So then, for my Excel Synchros, I have Blade Blaster, Shooting Star Dragon, and Shooting Quasar Dragon.
Ooh, wow. Here,
Pretty much-
going for the close up here, YouTube. Yeah,
I
you got
literally
shooting
like
Quasar.
never make any of these. Like, I made this guy once today,
Yeah. Huh.
because it's just never worth it. But this guy's amazing as well.
Now, why not Halberd Cannon?
Because Shooting Quasar Dragon's better than Halberd Cannon.
Really?
Yeah, like Halberd Cannon's like, oh, I can negate a summon, and Quasar's like, oh, you know what? I negate anything. F you.
This
and
is
he's
true.
like, you know what? I attack you for 4,000. You didn't like that? I attack you again. Oh, I had armory
Alright.
attached. I just like kill you and you die.
Kill you and a die. All right. So I guess how many cards do you got?
I have 40 cards in the main deck, 15 in the side, and 15 in the extra deck.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And what's your winning percentage?
I got second at locals today. I lost to a heretic deck.
Ooh.
And I top decked bad cards for 7 turns straight while he killed me with an asset. But
Oh.
I'm not salty, because everyone who gets salty
Really?
about heretics are just like just a bunch of pansies. They can't deal with it.
Mind you, you do play Heretics, so you understand the
like-
hurt and the pain.
I understand. Like, I'm not even mad when my opponent heretics. Like, really, they're just playing a deck. They're trying to win. It's tier 1.
No,
Like, you
no.
can't really get mad at them. Like, if you don't want to
Yeah.
play tier 1, just play with your friends and don't go to league. Like,
Alright.
really.
So what would you say if somebody were to build your TG stun deck?
I would shake their hand, because they are amazing.
They're
and
gods?
if they opened well, like if they opened like a Thunder King and 4 back row and 1
Yeah.
went to Starlight Road, I just scoop to it.
Alright, fair enough. Well, there you go, YouTube. Matches TG stun deck. See you later. Peace.